Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I'm the MysteriousJG. I was trying to decide whether or not... Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to replay that last boss fight, since I didn't get to scan all the different bad dudes. Bad enough dudes to rescue the president. And this is weird. I don't think those bats would be considered birds. No, yeah. You see, I encountered magic bats and attack bats, and I didn't have enough to scan them, so they're both shown with question marks. But I found out that I already missed one of the several times over you fight Atacor and Bokos. I apparently forgot to scan them once, and you have to scan them every time you fight them. So in fact, I've already, unless I want to go way back in the game, which I don't, I've already missed it. I've already blown it. I'm not going to get the 100% monster book. So there you go. But we haven't done the synopsis in a very long time, so maybe it's time to do the synopsis. At this point, I don't even remember the last time we did it, so let's go to Barbos is dead, okay? And we'll jump in from there and assume they've done everything from there, even though I probably haven't. The Knights have made clear Barbos is involved in the theft of the Blasphemy cores, as well as his attempts to incite a war between the Union and the Empire. Magistrate Rago has also been taken into custody. Lieutenant Flynn is later to be decorated by the Knights for his pivotal role in defusing the conflict. Rago will be transferred to the capital tomorrow, with crowds expected to line the streets in hopes of witnessing Nora's fallen tyrant. The Knights and the Union will keep strict watch to prevent the criminal from becoming a victim of vengeance. Yeah, they didn't watch close enough. Death to the guilty. In a proclamation today, the Imperial Council announced that Rago has been absolved of his crimes against the public good by way of insufficient evidence. Sorry, that voice apparently really wasn't good for my throat. The magistrate's sudden disappearance following this pardon has raised fears that he may have become a target of retribution for those who suffered under the yoke of his authority. There are even whispers that Rago has already been killed, and the Knights are searching fervently for any sign of his whereabouts as he rests in peace. In other news, Flynn's promotion to captain was made public today. Not that he murdered him. Dawncrist was attacked today by a massive bird monster. Princess Esteliz found herself in its sights just before her departure for the capital, but was fortunately saved from harm by Yuri. The monster was driven off by a secret weapon wielded by the Knights, in the form of a big battleship tomb. Some say that it spoke in a human tongue and had come specifically to do away with the princess, but these rumors are as yet unconfirmed. Esteliz seems to have altered her previous plans and has left the town with her companions in the direction of Heliord. See, these reporters just have access to information they really shouldn't have. This morning, Carol Capel proclaimed the formation of the Guild, Brave Vesperia. Though a mere 12 years old, Carol has been in and out of numerous guilds and accumulated a wealth of experience rare for a boy at his age. The guild is guarding Princess Esteliz in her search for the speaking monster, and is currently headed for the sands of Kogoro. The guild plans to reach Torum by way of Heliord and then charter a ship. Heliord's citizens have begun to disappear in what is becoming an alarming trend. Some say that harsh labor practices in the town are to blame, but such an explanation seems insufficient given that large numbers of people that have now gone missing. A man named Teagle, who was from Nor recently, is one such example. The man's wife, Kalis, has asked Brave Vesperia to search for her husband. Determined to get their man, the party hatches a racy plan. A racy plan? Oh, that's right, that was when we had sexy costumes of seduction to distract the city's guards. Today we'll be explaining the method for putting together a truly stunning dress. Wait, I thought this was the news. While the nobles of the capital can order their gowns from the trendiest fashion boutiques, such luxuries are not available to those living in frontier towns. In a pinch, though, a plumed tail, some sparrow's down, and a basilisk scale can be combined to turn out a dress of the highest caliber. If, like Vesperia, your plan calls for a little risky business, don't miss this chance to make a dress that'll knock their socks off. Having rescued her from... Oh, man, I keep slipping from one voice into a voice I'm not intending to do.
Having rescued her from confinement in the Ninth Guardhouse, the party learned from Rita of the widespread forced labor being conducted in Heliord. Believing this discovery to be a lead to Teagle's disappearance, brave Vesperia set about investigating the labor camp. Having witnessed the transport of some suspicious blast here, Rita is strongly urging the party to uncover the true nature of the camp's operations.
Responding to rumors of slave labor in Heliord, Captain Flynn has conducted a raid on the labor camp and set the workers free. It would seem that Captain Kumor of the Knights, who had organized the labor camp, had also relieved the interim magistrate in Heliord of his duties. The captain is also suspected to have been using the camp as a means of amassing a store of illegal weaponry. Brave Vesperia appears to have given chase when the renegade captain made his escape.
What should I do now? Oh, I know, I'll do Santucci. Prince Iota arrived in Heliod today from Capo Atorum, where he had been previously stationed. Having learned of obstacles preventing the establishment of a friendship treaty with the Union, the prince has chosen the frontier town as a base from which to renew negotiations with the gods due to its increased proximity to Tangras. The Union has also instructed Raven to travel with brave Vesperia in their efforts to monitor the movements of Princess Esterine.
The ship belonging to Fortune's Market has set sail for Torum. Although the waters are thick with schools of mermen searching for prey at this time of year, the guild president seems adamant about leaving the harbor town behind. Hired on to serve as guides for the duration of the voyage, brave Vesperia has been promised free use of the craft if they can help it reach its destination safely. The guild has set sail on the open ocean with a course set for the southern city of Norderpark.
The Theater, the ship carrying the cargo of the Fortune's Market Guild, ran into a group of mermen this afternoon. The cargo appears to have been saved, however, thanks to the efforts of brave Vesperia, a guild serving as guards aboard the vessel. The mermen possess enough reason not to attack any ship that has been defeated them for a second time, and so the theater is estimated to be in the clear for the remainder of its voyage towards Norderpark.
Yeah, I'm running out. I can't remember what forces I've already used.
The Fiota, a vessel belonging to Fortune's Market, appears to have collided with a ghost ship this afternoon. Members of Brave Vesperia boarded the mysterious craft to investigate. After they failed to return, however, the remaining members grew worried and have gone looking for them. The president of Fortune's Market and Miss Kaufman stayed with the Fiota, hoping for the guild's safe return.
Brave Vesperia discovered a small red box within the captain's cabin of the ghost ship they boarded today. The captain's log confirmed that the ship has been around for 1,000 years, and that its mission was to bring a so-called clear seal crystal to the town of Jormungand as a means of defending its residents from monster attacks. Having made up their minds to deliver the clear seal crystal to Jormungand themselves, brave Vesperia took the box and has returned to the Fierce. How many more of these are there? Oh, we're getting close. You've breathed. No, I've done that voice.
Brave Vesperia arrived at the city of Norderpark this morning. Their companion Raven revealed himself to be an officer of the Guild Altos. He has come to deliver a letter from Don Whitehorse to Bellius, the Ducer of Norderpark. And Brave Vesperia may use the opportunity to introduce themselves to Bellius as well. Norderpark's leader does not meet with just anyone, however. Those who seek an audience with her must first receive the approval of the city's guild, Palestrea. The members of Brave Vesperia visited the headquarters of the Palestrean Guild in hopes of meeting with Norderpark's ruler, Abelius. But according to the Duces of the Taylor Nets, Abelius only makes an appearance on the evening of the new moon. Yeah, right. The guild has taken up residence at the city at an inn of the city to wait for the arrival of the next new moon. Regay, boss of the guild ruined gate, was hurt today when he attempted to break up a quarrel between two guildmates. After observing Yuri's skill in resolving the conflict, the boss then asked Brave Vesperia to take on a new job. Though Yuri is still on the fence about accepting the work, Regay is apparently waiting for the guild at the entrance to the city's famed Colosseum. Yuri faced off against defending champion Flynn in a rare match against friends for today's Coliseum title bout. The latter is rumored to have originally entered the tournament for work-related reasons. Reggae hired Yuri to defeat the reigning champion, but the two now realize that they have been tricked by the guild boss. A sudden appearance by Zaggy put the match on hold, and when Reggae made his escape, brave Vesperia was seen headed west, hot on his heels. A geyser of air was found to be pouring out of the Weezand of Kados this afternoon. Ah, yes, the Weezand of Kados, of course. Fortunately, a crisis is avoided when a strange monster appeared and stabilized the environment. Amidst this confusion, Reggae was revealed to be none other than Jaeger. The guy who apparently makes a yawn, sorry. Leader of the guild Leviathan's Claw. The duplicitous boss evaded his pursuers during the chaos. Brave Vesperia's resident Blasier expert Rita appears to have put her investigation of the cave on hold in favor of chasing after Jaeger. There you go, assuming that we were caught up to the point where we had defeated Barbos. I guess we were. Yeah, now we're all caught up on everything. Hey, let's look at our records. Total time, wow, that's way too long. We viewed 35% of the skits. I'm guessing means we're about a third of the way through the game. Yuri and Estelise are way ahead of everybody, obviously. Judith came in, and she's the last one we got, but I guess I've been using her more than... Total KOs, total escapes 4, and they think they were all on that one island. Thousands of enemies defeated. Our fastest win was less than 2 seconds. Yeah, anyway. Jaeger.
I'm still trying to get my head around the fact that Reggae was Jaeger's alter ego.
This spells out the connection between Ruin State
Also,
and Leviathan's
Jaeger
Claw
is
pretty
Greg is
clearly.
spelled backwards
And
or
that
whatever.
Jaeger was the boss
Great,
of
yeah.
both guilds.
Isn't it kind of early to say that for sure? It is possible that the Reggae we met was just Jaeger putting on a show. Maybe the real Reggae's off in some ruins someplace, just digging away, happy as a clam.
We're gonna have a hell of a time if it's really that complicated.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just puzzling over it a little too hard.
We'll have to keep at it until we get to the bottom of this mess.
So I'm going back to the Weezand of Chaos because there's stuff we didn't explore. You know, not that like I said, we used a lot of items up in the last combat against that boss, and you know what? I think part of the problem is that we really should have a. I think Rita just because I don't control her that often, but I think she ends up having a very big positive effect a lot of the time on how these combats go. Just in case Carol gets involved, because we're sneak attack, because she can deal out some pretty hellacious damage. But there's treasure chests we didn't get back here because there was like all sorts of paths we didn't go down, and this fucking magic ring bullshit never does any good.
No challenge at all.
I guess I'll go easy on them.
No way. That's what happens when I get serious.
No way. Because I guess I'd forgotten to stop them from using items. Which I generally do when we're not fighting bosses, because Judith in particular would just use items all day long. She'll use TP constantly, and then hey, it looked like it actually connected.
Could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
That's what happens when I get serious.
Ooh, we're out of something. out of ingredients for one of the recipes already. That didn't take very long. Presumably it's something used in both. It's probably rice. Cooking all these Japanese dishes.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Like omelet rice.
Tiger, I'll punish you.
Tiger! I completely missed my attack!
Wow, I was like totally out of all ingredients for everything. Yeah, sure, I'll fight you. Why not, buddy?
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Hey, is that a... Oh, never mind. The bat was defeated. I wanted to check and see if maybe the types of bats that I needed to... Maybe the bats that I need to defeat are actually popping up around here as regular enemies. But yeah, I still can't worry too much about scanning all the monsters because I already missed some. Who learned a new skill? Repeat learned resist, but he's still got more stuff to learn, so... It's just useless.
Here we go. Oh, nice moves.
I keep feeling like I shouldn't waste skills, but I'm actually... Yuri is not the one who's short of CP. Because a new challenger.
This is my victory pose.
Well, whatever it is that we're missing is not beef, because I got beef from the last enemy drop, and... Jiraiya. Well, I won't bother to figure out what it is just yet, because, Pete is still learning stuff with his...
It's him.
Huh. It's a bat! Oh, it's not a bat, it's Duke.
If you're here for the air crane, the monster already got it under control.
But thanks for the help, big man.
I heard.
It's just the idea of this, like, really calm, thoughtful Lu Bu is just weird to me.
Heard? From who?
Zhang Liao.
But Reggae, I mean Jaeger, was the only other person here then.
Wait, then you and Jaeger are...
Buddy.
I thought I told you. Stay away from the air crane.
Sorry about that. We just totally stumbled on this one by accident. Honest.
You're trustworthy and stuff.
Then you will leave immediately. Do not return again.
Hold on a second. Okay, what is with his attitude?
I just told her to hold on a second, and he totally ignored me, even though I'm a 15-year-old girl attempting to boss around an adult man.
We're already here, so we can just leave after you've examined it.
You're kidding, right?
What? I don't really understand what he said
Aren't there
anyway,
plenty
so...
of other things we should be doing instead?
Well, we do, but...
We all do. Estelle.
Yuri making a play to ditch Rita there.
All right, then. Let's go. Rita, you too.
And we get attacked by the bat after all.
Ooh, they look scary.
Thunder.
Thunder! Thunder bats! Oh!
I'm just getting started.
Schubert! Docker!
We are just failing to cook so many things, it's not fun. Don't care about you. And looks like if I was gonna go explore a different path, it needed to be over there. That doesn't look like it goes anywhere useful. I already find a box up here or something? Oh, somebody just jumped out of the water at me.
Looks scary. Yes, take a nice long nap.
Not doing a very good job of avoiding getting my hit points knocked down. So how do you get down? Go over here, and maybe there was another treasure chest, but I think I'm pretty much just running out of stuff that it would be useful to do. Hey, I turned it blue.
We'll destroy them in no time.
Okay, I don't know what that means. That wasn't really what I meant to do. I keep just... Yeah, I'm not doing right with this at all.
Okay, let's go.
Don't tell us what to do, lady.
This power will make me stronger.
Okay, she learned to get lucky soul. Which almost caused me to say yucky soul, which is not what she learned at all, really. Alright, Raven, you ain't cutting it. Let's get Estelle in here so that I can continue to suck, but still get healed constantly and it won't be as apparent.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Sorry about my face. Man, I got weak. Just say, Estelle, can't you bring him back to life? That is
wonderful.
Yeah, I'm totally the one who's winning this battle, folks.
That's over.
Oh, we got some melange gels. Yeah, it was totally me, folks. I'm the one who won that battle. Totally dominated this fight. Without really meaning to. I've got Yuri and the lovely ladies set up as my combat team too. Okay, so I did find a treasure chest anyway, a silver circlet. Found the silver surfer. So that happened. Well, you know, at this point we could go ahead and get ingredients, or I could hope that another town will show up soon. Ah, fuck, let's go get some ingredients. Just in case. It takes a really long time to get to town. We can continue to get really awesome at cooking. I know that's what you guys want to see in this LP. More cooking. What's really amazing, of course, is that Yuri had the option of cooking after every round of that super combat tournament he was in. No, man, I had a fatal thingy that I could have done. I forgot to cook, too. I was just thinking about all the cooking opportunities that were lost during the Super Combat Tournament. I guess in theory the Weezand of Chaos and these shifting camera angles could be confusing, but it's actually pretty simple dungeon.
This'll make good practice. Don't get cocky.
There's just a lot of talking in this game's combat.
I got got no time to think.
Just beat him senseless and you'll win.
Thinking's not my thing. And this, what does the dark bottle actually do? I think it brings enemies to you, but does it matter here? Because they're just placed on the map.
I feel like an easy win. I guess I'll go easy on them.
Tiger Blade! Tiger Blade!
Wonderful!
Tiger! I'll punish you!
Oh, blade of noble light! Destructible evil! They're bouncing. What are you looking at? I wish I could bounce.
She is staring at breasts, and it's supposed to be funny. Okay, I think that detected me from further away.
Together.
Maybe.
You're using too many arts. Somebody heal me.
Wait, what? Nobody's in trouble.
Let's go.
I guess she just gets worked up about not having TP.
Finish that one.
Shiitake. We picked up some shiitake, folks, so that's the thing. Okay, well, you're a lot more useful when you've got all sorts of technique points. Give Repeat a chance. He hasn't had a chance to do anything in a while. Oh, that one snuck up behind us some way. So we got Reed in the party no matter what. Man, I did the button press, but I wasn't focused on the right guy. I'll miss.
Let's go.
Raven, you're weak. Weak sauce. And now he's content again. And we've escaped the Weezand of Chaos, and we've still got all sorts of enemy attention here.
I'll make this quick.
You know, Repeat's learning all sorts of new whirlwind techniques. Do no damage at all.
Moves.
Yeah, Repeat's got all these old weapons he still needs to learn skills for, and as a result, he's doing awful damage.
Senseless and you'll win.
Yeah, I feel good.
I gotta fuck shit bonus. That's right, folks. I'm 12 years old. Well, maybe Repeat can actually get a better weapon, because maybe that was the last thing he needed to learn with whatever this is. It is. We got a Jiraiya. Gives him Steel Plus. Go with that. So make sure everybody's learning new stuff, if possible. Well, he's got a lot of new stuff he can learn, but it's all with, should probably learn Taunt before Taunt 2, don't you think? Everybody's got new stuff to learn using crappy equipment. These monsters really book after you, too.
Man, could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Tiger! I'll punish you! Azure Wolf
I'm just really beating up jobbers in this video.
Tiger! I'll punish you!
Started attacking Rapide. Thought he was one of those evil dogs.
They're bouncing. What are you looking at? I wish
Stop
I could
staring at my
bounce.
chest, bitch.
Anyway, so yeah, this whole video has consisted of me backtracking and also, talking to Duke. It's our old friend Duke! So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to call it now. I just won't start recording again until I've been back to town, done my shopping, and gotten back to the end of the B-Sand of Kato's, because this really doesn't seem like it's being very productive otherwise. I'm MysteriousJG, thank you very much for watching, I'll see you next time, bye-bye.